Hey everybody, welcome back. We're on to, this is the third testimony she's given.
Yeah.
Fourth, third? Location of the weapon. I saw the murder around 11 p.m. And after asking that I be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Wow. For somebody who seems to want her to be defended, is really eager to have her fucking accused.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I was a true friend, I would withhold that shit. You let the cops do their investigating. You don't add to stuff unnecessarily.
I'd tell everything and then some.
You probably would. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not the best of shape with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. Just kidding, I never laugh. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple. It was definitely all conjecture, what she just said about the river. And run all the way to Dusky Bridge. The fact is that even if, like, conjecture or no, if the court is to accept the theory of disposing of the murder weapon, the onus is still on the prosecution to produce a murder weapon.
Yeah, totally.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes? No! The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in the winter.
That's true.
Making it a perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Prove it! Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. And you better hope you find the murder weapon during that cross-examination. Location of the weapon. Alright. Saw the murder around 11 p.m. Alright, yeah, there's been a lot of times, too, involved.
It's between 10 and 11. 10 o'clock is when the bell rang. The murder happened between 10 and 11. It takes 20 minutes to get to the inner temple, 15 minutes to get to the bridge. It can take 5 minutes to get to the bridge if you use a snowmobile.
Okay. And the other thing was, how long does she think she was passed out?
She doesn't know how long, from what I understand.
Okay. And when was the when did Phoenix? Do we know when, like, the murder was reported?
I don't think so.
Let's look. Like, when were cops finally called? I don't see any, like...
It just says between 10 and 11 for the autopsy.
See anything special there?
There's tracks pulling in, but not pulling out. Unless they followed the exact same tracks somehow.
Alright.
Go one more left. Yeah. She said 10 to 20 minutes. That
Oh, weather data.
Oh, you're so smart. Lightning struck the Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Yeah, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out.
If there was snow,
within the time that she thinks that, like she took off and came back, those tracks would have been covered. Wouldn't there have been? Wait, she thinks that she saw the murder, and after that, went out to the main gate, and there I saw tracks. I mean, in real life logic, I would say yes, regardless of whether it was snowing or not. You could probably still see tracks. You could see that there's tracks.
Indentation.
Even if snow was trying to cover it, you'd still see that there was tracks.
Yeah.
But in Phoenix Wright logic, I feel like we should go along the route of those tracks would have been impossible to see because Phoenix Wright logic. Anyways, all right, let's go along on this.
Okay.
You are sure about the time?
Yes, I was worried about it after all.
Why was that?
Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I?
You shouldn't have fucking left in the first place.
Yeah, bikini.
So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple.
Her estimation of the time seems reliable, at least. Wait a minute, I thought that in her original testimony she said that she saw the murder on her way into the temple, not after taking a bath.
No.
You think that it always was she took a bath and went to leave?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Please continue, sister. After asking about it a bit, okay, went to the main gate.
You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct?
Right, the one who trampled me.
It seems that she is the type to hold a grudge.
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have his cell phone on him.
Huh.
He had forgotten it at home, apparently.
What a naive boy, as always. So sexy, so. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go up to the main gate for a spell. And there I saw tracks.
I'm gonna go along this line of thinking for a bit. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls.
It's almost like they're trying to hint us about snowfall
Yeah.
too, right there. Now you're certain the snowmobile was there when you arrived at the main gate?
Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time.
Go. She might say no to that.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further, because if she had already disposed of the murder weapon, it means that you couldn't have seen the murder after that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I need to answer every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time?
Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, eh?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
Ah, I see. I never thought of that.
That's right, I overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the question, please, witness. Witness?
Uh-oh. I don't often go around touching hot engines.
Yeah, like why would you have touched the snowmobile? Wouldn't the question be, was it covered in snow? Not, was the engine hot?
Oh, Becky. Unless it's the engine of a young boy. You've got a little engine you might need to get running. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it.
Snow? Any snow?
Yes, for some reason only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it. Curses! It seems highly likely that the killer used the snowmobile then, eh?
How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but only 5 using one of those.
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
There's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago.
Oh, bikini, for God's sake.
I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be, engine vibrating between my jiggling thighs.
That's why I like snowmobiles too.
I fetched some water and I was heading back when I crashed into a tree. The tree, nasty old tree, and my backbone went crunch, just like that. Crunch.
Crunch.
I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything again since then. Anything.
Poor bikini.
Anyway, the killer must have used it.
Maybe they threw the weapon in the Eagle River. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
She thinks she saw it at 11 p.m., but what is she basing that off of? Did she look at her fucking watch when it happened?
I think.
Anyways,
I don't know.
lightning struck the bridge at 10:45.
So it was.
Okay, so she came back to the temple based on what she said, like, when did she say she came back to the temple? When the bell rang. She headed back.
After the bell rang, because Iris had to get to her, right?
So
that would.
Iris rang the bell, then got to her.
Apparently.
So 20 minutes. Then she left, 20 more minutes. That's 10:40.
Yeah.
Then she apparently had a long hot soak, and then, so a long hot soak is 20 minutes?
I guess so.
And then she came out and saw the murder at 11?
And then asked Phoenix to go get Maya, so the bridge was on fire, because that was 11:15. It takes 15 minutes to get to the bridge. So the fire should have been, like, put out around then. Right?
Yep. Alright, we gotta keep moving along with this, because I just, so many times.
Like I said, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using snowmobile.
I have to concede that this is more than enough time.
Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
Well, it would have been possible time-wise. One element remains out of place here.
Oh, and what would this mystery element be?
The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there were other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Yeah, and we're supposed to just believe that the killer walked past the passed out body of Sister Bikini, disposed of the weapon, came back, and regardless of Sister Bikini laying there, decided to continue with her setting up of the entire crime scene.
Well, the thing that I don't, maybe you're saying the same thing, the thing that I don't get is Bikini walked to Hazakura Temple, saw that the snowmobile had been
Used. Already.
Yeah, so the killer killed them before she even got there and got rid of the weapon and came back. It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. Too many unanswered questions.
Exactly.
Your response, Miss Von Germa? Why? Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for a while, Your Honor? What?
Damn.
She's as over the top as always.
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Well, there's always a reason to throw away the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is stop poking the holes in the flawed account.
Alright. Saw the murder around 11. Okay, we need to find the hole now. Oy. Okay.
Saw the murder at around 11.
Can't knock that down because the autopsy said it's possibly that she died at 11.
After asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate.
No.
And that's when she saw the snowmobile?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay. And there I saw the tracks.
But she saw it on the way in, too.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, she said that, like, where was it that we, where's the, which brings that up?
It's probably...
Is it here?
Hold it!
Yeah.
Okay.
You press it further, and that's when he asks. She is only referring to when she left. So what was the state of the...
Okay.
So all of the accounts of tracks and no snow on the snowmobile comes from her returning to the main gate, not her first coming to the main gate.
Okay.
All right.
It's good to have that clear. Okay.
All right, so...
The weather report?
I feel like the weather report.
Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's fine.
That's just information.
And this.
Conjecture, but what are we... Like, you can't contradict conjecture.
Yeah.
Can't contradict that. It has to be this, and it has to be the weather report, I think. I hope.
I hope so too.
Here we go. Objection!
Objection! Objection!
Shit. That statement contradicts the data provided by this piece of evidence.
It does? How do you mean?
Forgive me, Your Honor, but you yourself just said that it does.
Don't try to play mind games with me.
Curses, it appears I have yet to adjust being on this side of the courtroom. Alright, so I was hoping Phoenix Wright logic would prevail there.
Go to Iris's profile.
Okay. You're hoping that it'll say can't drive snowmobiles?
Damn it.
All right.
How old is Bikini? Huh. She looks pretty good for 48.
I like how a little girl's missing and nobody seems to be like bothered by it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to him on the stand.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to our evidences now.
Okay. Main gate. Dusky Bridge.
When was this taken? Taken that night. Like, I'm assuming after the murder and when police showed up. I'm still a little bothered that, like, things like this is an open-air courtyard.
Yeah.
Why hasn't the body been dusted in snow? Stuff like that bothers me. Is it an overlook? Was it an like, the artist overlooked it, or is it a thing?
Yeah.
Is that something I should be latching onto? Loss of blood from stab in the back. Rang lights it, bell at 10. And then was in her room until the murder was discovered.
But that's not true. Because she was covered in blood.
When she was found by who? The police?
Mm-hmm. Her clothes have blood on them. And were folded in.
But this is just her testimony.
Oh, right.
Taken by her only... This is just going to be to present the...
That the ball's gone?
Yeah. Nothing there. There's something about that snow. Till 10:50. There's something about that. It's so precise.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying 10:50.
So, like, the fact that her body's not covered in snow means that she died between 10:50 and 11? That all this happened between 10:50 and 11?
That just verifies her testimony then. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because when she says she saw the murder at 11, she means the murder that took place. She
means what she walked in on.
That made her pass out happened at 11.
Yeah, around 11, she said.
Well, that's impossible because lightning struck the Dusky Bridge at... Oh, 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. 11:15. Oh, all these times, it hurts my head.
I don't feel like it's a time issue right now, though.
20 minutes. So anyways, when she says she returned outside to the main gate, she's saying that she went out there at about 11:20 because she thinks she was passed out
10 to 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes. Okay. So many evidences, and we're only on the first day.
Yeah.
All right. See anything weird here?
Just the fact that
There's steps, but that's like,
there
that could be
are
anybody's.
no tracks leaving, but there are snowmobile tracks coming back.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
I said it even.
You did? I didn't hear you say that.
I might not have said it very,
Yeah.
clearly.
So it means that she must have left.
Before 10:50 and came back after 10:50.
Meaning that the person who returned and left couldn't have been the person there during the thing.
Yeah?
Whatever murder she saw wasn't the person who used the snowmobile.
Yeah.
Right? That's what that proves. If there's tracks not coming... Yeah, there's only... That's true. So when do I present... How do I... I guess just...
Here?
Just present the photo?
Want to save first?
Alright. That's a good one. I didn't think about the tracks not returning. How do I do that? Oh, yeah. Good one, Beggy.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
It's funny because, like, yeah, it just shows with Phoenix Wright. I was on the same kind of line of thinking, but was looking at something. I knew it had something to do with the fucking snowfall.
Yeah. Is this one it?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What? What?
Was it on the wrong statement? Yeah, you have to prove the thing in the way they want you to prove the thing. Wrong statement, maybe? Yeah. And came
So
back
this-
while I was knocked out.
God! Whoa, that's just... Yeah, okay. Whatever. Okay. Fine. Fine. How do I load? I have to go back to the...
Go to title screen, right?
I don't give a fuck. Whatever. It's the meter only lasts for this day in court, and I'll be fine.
Okay.
Ugh, that's just... There it is. God damn it. I admit. Alright, we'll take a break. And we'll come back with the dropping of this evidence bomb on the
Bam.
courtroom. Stay tuned.